Hey gang, welcome back to another Viewers Project video. This is number 10 in the series. That's pretty cool. I'm excited to announce that because I wasn't sure if this series was going to take off and if people would be interested or not, but apparently people love these videos, and for a good reason. Everybody gets to see what other people are working on and maybe get inspired to work on their project as well. Now obviously if this is number 10, there's 9 other videos in the series. I'm not going to go through all those, but they're mostly Mustangs. There's one Ford Cortina, but they are literally submitted from around the world. This week's video is about a 1965 Mustang. Now, Mark has had this car basically in his possession for about 30 years. And Mark has a really neat story to tell. So let's listen to what Mark has to say.
Hey there, my name's Mark Powell. I have a 65 Mustang I've been restoring. I've had the car for about 30 years. I got it 1989. My dad died of cancer and left some money to the family, and I come across this old car and I fell in love with it, and I begged my mom to give me some of my money so I could get this car. So I ended up buying the car and drove it for about 5-6 years, and the fan blade come apart and went through the hood, and in the process I just parked the car. Well, it wasn't long after that I met the woman of my dreams, and long story short, we ended up getting married, and I had to sell the car to get some money to make room for the little one on its way. Well, needless to say, my mom parked it in the middle of a field and just left it there for about 20 years. Well, I got to a point in my life to where I called my mom and told her I was wanting to get the car back and start restoring it. And she said, well, she never put it in her name to go get the car and make something of it. So I then borrowed the money from the bank and built the shop because I really had nowhere to do the work, even though I'm a mechanic and I have a bunch of tools, but they were all at my shop. Anyway, long story short, built the shop and put the car in the shop, and I have done quite a bit of work to it. This is my project. Connie and put firewall extensions. Complete floor pans. Rear quarters. Tail panel. Car had been T-boned in this side. All this down through here. Rocker panel, this whole quarter from wheelhouse to door, half the door full of Bondo. This whole end was rolled in. There was a crack across this seam. That's why I come up so high with the rear quarter instead of going around the edge like I did on the other side. Come in here and built a box with tubing, put a porta power in here, and had to get this whole edge and push it out. In order for the floor pan and the trunk pan to come in and fit right. Measuring off this point to the dash, from the dash to that point, got it within a 1/16 of an inch. Put a full rocker down through here. Upper and lower cowl. Took Barry's advice, come in here and primed it. Well, put seam sealer around the towers. Painted it. Put extension, the bolts for the bumper brace twisted off. Cut that out and replaced that. This was wrinkled, replaced this. Battery acid done ate all this up. Come in here and ate this frame up and made this radius arm gusset up.
Wow, that's what I have to say. Mark has done a tremendous job on this car. You can look at the pictures that are submitted within the video and see how much work he had to do to fix it. You know, a lot of people would have given up on a project when they found issues, especially where it had been hit in an accident, all out of shape. But Mark apparently has some knowledge and experience and figured out a way to get the car back to straight again. So kudos to Mark for pulling that off. That's impressive. As you can see, he's done all the stuff that I've shown on my videos, and he's done a great job at it. Based on what I'm seeing, it's a 6-cylinder car, and I don't know if he plans to keep it that way. He did not mention that, but if he does, great. If he wants to convert it, that's great too, and that's up to him. It's his car. I think Mark is doing a tremendous job on this project, and I'm looking forward to updates from him. I hope I have all the clips put together that he sent me. I'm not really sure. Some of them he had sent were, you know, copies of the same clip, just in different ways that it was sent. So I'm hoping that I got everything in there. If I didn't, I apologize to you, Mark, but I hope that everything is right. And again, 2 thumbs up to Mark. He's doing a great job. Now, if you're interested in having your car show up on this channel, by all means, send me an email, joedaddysgarage@gmail.com. We can go back and forth on what we can do to get the video put together and showcase the work you've done on your car as well. I will say I have 2 other videos in the works that have been submitted to me. Mark was the next one in line, so that's why his car is on here now, and yours can be next. So I want to thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and by all means, throw a thumbs up on there, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this video or this series of videos, anything I can do to improve it. Any comments are great. I like the feedback. I have more stuff that I'm going to be, putting out on my own, videos that I'm working on as well. So stay tuned for that. And until next time, take care of yourselves. Submitted for these project videos, and I tend to make it a number 10, mostly Mustangs, of course, but cars. Now, Mark has an interesting story to tell. Hey gang, welcome back to number 10 in a series of viewers projects. Now, normally I would go through all the other cars that I've done these videos on. Tell you about the other cars that have been in the series, but you know, you don't need to hear me try to blah, 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 blah. See ya.